Welcome to the Indigo Room. We are going to be discussing day two of Assuming It Real.
Welcome to the Indigo Room. Serenity ahead.
Here we go, it's the Indigo, sending the best and bliss, yes, so let's go. Bringing brainwaves to a higher plane, manifest your world, shaking the mundane. Shift thought, make moves, inspired, change self-worth, the words taking you higher. Bring forth your serenity, forget words like destiny. Cause the path you choose is up to you, so make your move to find the way in you. Touch the sky on mellow high, and spirits rise, and winds of change. So yes, I invite you, so come on through. See how we do in the Indigo Room, yeah.
Welcome to the Indigo Room.
Hey. Welcome to the Indigo Room. I'm your host, Sydney Chase. This is day two of check-in of our 30-day APT session, our APT program. Assume it real, act as if, and give praise and thanksgiving. Yay! Yeah, we're going to have to let you go right up out of here. Okay? We're just going to have to get you up out of here. Hi, Linda. Hi, Susanna. Hi, Barb. How you doing? Welcome. So this is day two. This is our live check-in. I told you I was going to be here every day. Okay? I'm going to be here. I don't know if I'm going to always be live, but I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here checking in. Barb said, good. Hi. Okay. So today is our second day of assuming it real, acting as if, and giving praise and thanksgiving. And we have Linda's going to be joining us today. Today we're going to talk about I am statements and how they, can help you throughout your day. I know I talked a little bit about them on Saturday and maybe a little bit yesterday. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. But I want to really give you a little bit more context as to why I am statements are very powerful and how they can help you. And we're not going to be here long. We're going to be here for maybe about, 30 minutes. That's it. It's just a check-in to see how you're doing, what's going on, if you had any aha moments that you would like to share. If you found a meditation that works for you, did you use your meditation at night, last night, before you went to sleep? How did you wake up this morning? How was you feeling? My auntie used to say when my father asked her that, how do you feel? She said, with my hands. Okay, all right. Linda is going to be joining us a little bit later for about 15 minutes because she had an assumption experience today. She stood in her assumption, and I'm going to let her tell the story. But you see the tagline says the power came back on. All right. I had that kind of experience, but I'm going to let Linda talk about hers. And then, I'll tell you mine another time. I was supposed to also tell you all about why I didn't move because I said I was moving and then, I didn't move. And I forgot to add that story in. So I'm going to give that a little bit. But see, I didn't put that in my assumption last night. I was last night, I did two meditations last night. And one that I normally do, and a new one that I added in. How did I do that? How did I do two sleep meditations? Well, I told myself, wake up around 2 or 3 hours and put the other meditation on. And I did. It happened. I woke up. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to put the other meditation on. It was so good. It was so delicious. OMG. I was all snuggled in my bed, but I was not in my bed. I was in the wish fulfilled, and it was the most delicious sleep I've had. This time, I mean, I've been having really good sleeps since I started doing this. But last night, it was really, really, really good. It was delicious. It was, and when I woke up this morning, I was just like, yay! I felt great. I felt wonderful. I felt like a new woman. Okay? I am. My concept of self has changed quite drastically. So, Barb and Linda and Susanna, did you get to, there goes Cleopatra. You know, Cleopatra has been in this indigo room for like 100 billion years. Okay, the old girl. She's 13. She's gonna be 13 years old. I don't know what she's barking at. Hold on a second. Cleopatra, chill, relax, calm down. I'm gonna have to edit that out. Sorry about that. You know, girly girl. She just, loses her mind sometimes. Dusana. Who's Dusana? I don't see a Dusana here. Oh, you said Susanna. Oh, anyway, we want to talk about I am statements and why they are so delicious. And if you had an aha moment, or if you found a meditation that worked for you and you used it last night, let us know. You know, share with the class. But I want to talk about I am statements and why they're so powerful, and give you some, that maybe you didn't think of, and maybe they'll work for you, because they sure do work for me. When I get up in the morning and I do my I do journaling. I journal every day. That's something that I've been doing for years. And then when I was working, Funky Double O, hi, good to see you. Hey, welcome back. The I am statements they can be so very powerful, right? Now, they don't have to necessarily be I am statements. They're good, but you can, just change it around. You don't have to say I am. But I am, and we've discussed this many times in the Indigo Room, is the name of God, right? Now, some people can get with that. Some people can't. It took me a long time to actually accept that whole concept, all right? But I am is God's name. I am that I am. You could look it up in your own Bible. You could Google it, do some research, read some Neville, read some scriptures. But whatever you are saying I am and calling your I am, you kind of, because, God lives within inside of us, right? It's within. You are calling God that. That's how I look at it. So when I say I am, I'm calling on the mighty I am. I'm calling on my God self, my inner self, the God that lives within me. And I know that God is abundant, God is peace, God is a whole lot of things, right? And a lot of times, often, I say when the Bible, there goes with the when we talk about scripture and we say, thou shalt not use God's name in vain, that means to me that whatever you're calling after I am, right? People say, don't curse God, don't use that word, don't say, oh my God, that's using God's name in vain. Actually, no. When you say I am stupid, I am broke, I am unworthy, I don't deserve it, or I'm um, whatever derogatory name that you can put after I'm broke, I'm homeless, I am. That's what you're calling, that's what you're calling. That's what you're calling yourself, that's what you're calling God. So I try to be as very mindful as I can when I'm using my I am. When I say I am, you know, if I say something derogatory, I catch myself as best I can. Go, wait a minute, hold up, no, I'm not that. I am this, or I am joy. Even if I'm feeling sad, okay, it's not mean that I am sad. I'm feeling that way. So be mindful of your I am statements. Some I am statements that you can use is I am peace. I am success. I am successful. Now, you may not feel successful, but oftentimes when you start writing these I am statements, repeating them over and over and over, something happens within. I can't explain it. And you start to feel differently. Okay. When I first started writing I am statements, I'm going to tell you quite honestly, none of them clicked. I was like, yeah, okay, this is so stupid. This does not work. And then I got back on I got back and started doing it again, and it felt a little bit better. Not quite, but a little bit better. And now this the first thing that I do after I write thank you. I write out my thank yous in the morning. I write I am alive. I am awake. I am happy. I am joy. I am peace. I am success. I am healthy. I am healthy, right? I am health. I think I said before, the only four that I could before do was I am rich, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am free. And I find quite a bit of them. I am growing. I am getting better and better every day, right? Like if you can't say I am successful, you can dare go and say I am getting better, I am doing better, or I am feeling better and better every day if you're not feeling well. So try to make it um, like a step, right? So, no, maybe you're not feeling quite abundant, but you could say, I am going to feel happy today, or I'm going to feel abundant today, or I am going to make it my mission to feel abundant today. Yeah, that's a long statement, right? However, it is a step, it's a stair step to get you to I am abundant, right? So the more you start writing your I am statements, and they don't have to be something that is completely and totally out of context for you, right? If you're saying I am abundant and it doesn't feel good, because it never used to feel good to me when I was broke and I was feeling broke. I was like, yeah, this is dumb. But what I could write was I feel good when my bills are paid. I am feeling good when my bills are paid, right? That's a step for me to get to I am abundant. Does that make sense? Barb said, I also journal in the morning. Writing helps. It does. It really, really does help to write stuff down because it connects with your brain. When you write, I know for me, when I write, especially for what I do is I told you I'm a book eater, right? I eat books. I could read books all day long if I had the opportunity. And I like to, when I find something that really resonates with me, I like to write it down because it helps for me to own that passage or own that statement. And writing it down in a journal solidifies it in my brain. I can remember it. better. So it is my go-to. They start to become my go-tos, when I'm having these wiki wacky thoughts and wiki wacky stuff going on. So enough about me and why I am statements are very powerful. So you can look at the I am discourses. It's free online. Just Google it. You can get the PDF. It has tons of I am statements in there that might work for you. I am opulence, right? Maybe you're the person who likes nice things. Maybe you don't have nice things, but you like nice things. I am opulence. I am perfection. I know that's a hard one, but I like that one. Barb says, when in a real funk, I may say, universe, I know how I'm feeling right now is temporary. I know this will pass. I'm aware and getting there. Things like that always help to get me to the right place. Right. Just take a little step, just a little baby step, right? Towards what it is that you want to feel in that moment. That helps you stay in um, the acting as if. Because when you are going on about your day, after you got out of the bed, after you did the meditation and it felt so delicious and you open your eyes and you're still in your same old bed and nothing has changed, well, you don't really know what has changed. Okay? That's the whole point. You, as a physical being, don't really know what's changed. Not yet. Okay? Because God, Goddess, your highest spirit is working on stuff, right? Just because you don't see it right this second doesn't mean it's not manifesting for you. But you're the one that has to be in it to win it, right? You're the one that's got to do the work. You're the one that's got to be standing and acting as if and being the assumption of your wish fulfilled. That's why going to the end is the best thing that Neville ever talked about to me is getting to the end of it. What does that feel like when you're at the end of the completion of the thing? Because you don't need to know all of the steps. You don't need to know how Joe talked to Mary. Mary went over to the bank and talked to the bank and then got some money and brought it. See, if you shut it down, Mary may turn around and take her money back to the bank because she was going to give you $1,000 today. You didn't know that. But then you woke up and you said, "Oh, this thing doesn't work." And Mary turned around and took her behind right back to the bank and said, "You know what? I'm not giving her nothing." You have no idea what you just messed up because you're only looking with your physical eye and thinking with your thought that it didn't manifest for you. But you have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. So your best bet is to stay in your assumption and act as if. Your I am statements help with the wiki wacky. So that's all I'm trying to say. So how did you all do today? Did anybody do their meditation last night? Did anybody find the meditation that they like, that works for them? I did put some meditation links in the descriptions below. If you didn't find one, maybe those will resonate with you. I don't know what you're actually, trying to create, but there's one for abundance and there is another one that's by Neville. Cleopatra, can you chill? I'm gonna have to edit this whole thing out now. there's another one with hold on a second. Okay. Let's go. Come on. Over here. Stop. Leave the cat alone. Leave the cat alone. Go. Thank you. Go. Thank you. Thank you. Relax. I'm almost finished. Okay, I'm sorry about that, gang. Cleopatra is having some issues with the cat today. All right. Cat walked past and she just was like, yeah, no, I don't want to talk to you today. But Susanna said, I'm restarting the 8-hour abundance meditation. Okay, cool. There's another 8-hour meditation based on Neville. Isn't it wonderful? It goes through revise your day. A lot of the ones that he starts with, Neville, he takes you through the steps of revising your day, which I found to be very, very helpful. So even if I didn't have anything that was wiki wacky, I revise it anyway. Or I find something that was, in my past that I wanted to revise. That I found worked too. Barb says, I did Brian Scott Saturday night, but listened to a couple of others last night, Alan Watson, Dr. Joe, because they were on my list. Okay, so whatever you're choosing to do, whatever you decide to use, try to find the one that you want to use for the next 30 days. Just find which one that you want, right? I'm finding that if you find one that you resonate with and stick with that for at least 30 days, that one, try not to bounce around. Find one. It could be Alan Watts, it could be Dr. Joe, whoever, whatever. But use one because it takes about 30 days to reprogram your thoughts over and over. So it may get annoying, right? You'd be like, oh my God, I got to listen to this one more time. Just do it for 30 days. Stick with one. Find one that you really, really resonates with you. Stick with that one. They play one after the other and fell asleep. Well, that's why finding one that's an 8-hour one is really cool. If you can find one that is for 8 hours, then they won't bounce around so much. Like the one I do is 8 hours. I started this in September and I stuck 30 days with the one that was about abundance. I stuck with that for 30 days. I didn't listen to anything during the day. Yeah, I listened to all kinds of stuff. But at night, because I needed my subconscious to start to change certain things and certain ideas and certain concepts, I stuck with one for 30 days. Then I found another one and I stuck with that for 30 days. Now I have two that I use. I wake up in the middle of the night and put the other one on because that one knocks me out and it's only for an hour. So that one doesn't go for 8 hours. So I listen to one for I don't even know. Could be 3, 4, 5 hours. I have no idea. But my body wakes up and then I put the other one. I just did that last night just to see if I could do it. And I was able to do it. But normally I use an 8-hour one. I only sleep for 6 hours anyway. I'm normally up. I don't need 8 hours unless I'm sick. And I haven't been sick, praise God, in 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. And I'll sleep longer if I'm sick. But if I'm not sick, I only sleep 6 hours. So 9 times out of 10, I never get to the end of an 8-hour meditation video. But, do what you want. Do what resonates with you. But I'm suggesting that you find one that's long enough it'll loop for the whole night that you're sleeping. So I'm going to bring Linda up. Funke, did you find anything? Oh, there she says. Wait. She says, I did. It was a bit challenging trying to focus. It is in the beginning. It is. I never said this was going to be easy. It's 30 days of you disciplining yourself and disciplining your mind and also remembering, to do it. Okay. And that's why we're doing the check-in so that we can check in with each other because it is discipline. I ain't gonna lie. And it ain't easy. I ain't gonna lie about that either. But it is beneficial. It certainly is beneficial. So I'm gonna bring Linda up. Linda, are you ready? Barb says they played. Yeah, okay, we did that one already. Okay, let me get Linda because she has something she wants to share with us today. Hey, Linda.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Sydney.
Hi. So the power you
Yep.
put in your assumption and the power came back on. What's that all about?
Well, we had big storm and gale winds, and the utility company warned us that power might go out. So I went to bed, no problem. Woke up this morning, no power. Figured, okay, great, no issue. Puttered around a little bit. Then I decided to log on to the power company's website to see if they had an update. And their update was Uh, really bad storm damaged a lot of equipment. 7,000 homes are out, and it may take 3 to 4 days for your power to come back on. So I said, okay, well, I'll see what's going on. And then my mind started to creep. Okay, so I can't stay in my house for 3 to 4 days because everything's electric. So I'm thinking to myself, I started going, okay, well, I could stay at this motel, but I got to wait till noon. And then I stopped myself. No, no, don't go there. And then my mind drifted off to, well, let's see. Now, what am I going to have to pack? And, I'm starting to make a list in my mind of all the stuff I have to pack and put in the suitcase. And then I said, whoa, wait a minute, stop. I'm going to assume that the power is back on. And so I went there and I imagined my house being nice and warm and all the lights are on and everything was wonderful. And a half an hour later, the power came back on.
Now, what did
Not
you
3 or 4 days.
say? Not 3 or 4 days. The power came right back on after you stood in your assumption and you started feeling that the house was warm and your lights were on, right?
Hmm.
And you texted me also
Yeah.
because Linda and I we usually chat once a week, and or we try to anyway. And I had reached out to her early this morning and I said, oh, listen, are you going to be free today at 3 o'clock? I would like to chat with you because we're putting a business together. And she said, yeah, that'll be fine. 3 o'clock my time, 12 o'clock her time. And she said, yeah, that'll be fine. And then I don't know, what was it? Maybe an hour or two later? Not even.
Yeah.
That was I think you sent me that message before you did the standing in your assumption.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So she texted me and she said, Sydney, listen, uh, I'm the power is out. They said it's going to be out for 3 or 4 days. And I don't I'm not going, I want to save the power of my cell phone and I'm not going to be able to talk with you today. We're going to have to do, I'll call you. She said, I'll call you when everything comes back on and let you know. I'll keep you, I'll let you know what's going on. So at first, also for me, I started to get a little wicky wacky. I was like, oh my God, right? Oh, what? It's too cold for you not to have power. This is crazy, blah, blah, blah. So my mind went tick, 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 tick. And I'm asking her, are you warm? What's going on? And then I said, do you want me to contact the group? Because we have a group chat that we're in. I said, do you want me to call the ladies, and everybody getting their assumption? And then I said, you know what? Because I did what she. I went, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going. I'm sending. I'm sending energy over to the power company that they get their stuff together. I'm sending them help energy, and then I'm going to stand in my assumption that her lights are back on. But before I could even get to getting, which I had done that in my imagination, but it wasn't. I was on my way to walk the dog, so I didn't even get a chance to really fully get in there. But I was in there. I was kind of in my imagination and imagined that she was sending me a message or calling me and saying the lights came back on. But before I could even get out the door, she was reading my text. I mean, reading the text when I was asking her if she was all right, and the lights came back on. She had already done the work. So that is, they play one. Oh, cool. Or should I say warm? Say cool, or should I say warm? Yes,
One bar.
that was very cool and warm at the same time. So her power came right back on. It's been on all day. I got to talk with her today. We spent a whole, I don't even know, almost 2 hours on the phone. And I was like, you know what? You need to come on tonight and share that little aha moment that you had, because she started to get wicky wacky, right?
Yep.
She was packing her bags, trying to find a hotel. She's getting ready to leave. And then she remembered, wait a minute, I got the power. She literally got the power. She got the power back on, and she got the power within herself. So thank you, Linda, and thank you, Spirit, for giving us that wonderful testimony. Yeah, Funky, that was a good one, Barb. So you just have to remember, sometimes we get wicky wacky, sometimes things come into our experience and we go, oh my God, what, and we do the things that we normally would do, right? And then that's why this check-in is so good for us every day for the next 30 days at least. You remember, wait, hold on a second. I have power within, and electrical, heat, and warmth power. There goes the dog. We're not going to be here too much longer, but check your I am statements. Write some of them down tonight before you go to bed. Make sure you find a meditation that works for you. Stick with it. I know it can be a little wonky sometimes. It can be a little bit, like, oh, I got to do this. I just do it on my own. Well, you know what? Do it on your own. You don't have to do a meditation. I said I use a meditation because it's much easier for me to be guided in at night, and I don't have to necessarily really focus. I can follow someone else and they can, guide me. And then I can be in my own wonderful human imagination, assuming the wish fulfilled. But if you got it down and you don't need a meditation, well, then don't use it, right? Do what resonates with you. But make sure, this is the thing, make sure at night as you're drifting off to sleep that you go into the assumption of the wish fulfilled of whatever it is you're wanting to be, do, and have. Wake up in the morning, okay? In that assumption. Like, don't just wake up in the morning and then jump out of bed and then keep it rolling. Do some quiet time and get yourself in that feeling. Get yourself in that feeling of whatever it is that you're creating, okay? Because this is your creation. It's not my creation. And if you don't do it for 30 days, that's on you. I've committed myself to be here with y'all. I'm already doing it, all right? So if you don't do it, that's on you. You don't have to. I'm already doing mine. You might want to do yours or not. It's okay. I still love you either way. Either way, I still love you. Okay. But I won't be doing this again if you all, flake out on me. I'll just, do regular Indigo room stuff. But check yourself in the morning. Make sure that, you're waking up in the wish fulfilled. And as you move about your day, if Wiki Wacky comes, remember that you are this powerful being, right? Check your I am statements. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember to stay in praise and thanksgiving, because you will break the chain of events for yourself. That's the key. So, does anybody else have any aha moments? Anything else they want to share before we get ready to leave tonight? Linda, Barb, Funky, Susanna, anybody else? All right. Remember who
I,
you are. Thank you,
well,
Linda.
you were going to tell us about your move.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. I almost forgot again. Okay. So one of the things that is, and thank you, Linda. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight and for sharing your story. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Woohoo! Okay. So thank you, Linda, for reminding me about my story. Okay, I'm going to do this really quickly. Um, the reason why I chose not, well, I didn't really choose not to move. Okay, I was moving. All right, I was going to the new facility that Amazon has upstate New York. I thought it was fabulous, and I found an apartment that was about 7 blocks away from the facility. So even it's up in Syracuse, New York. So even if it was cold, I could still get to work. Okay, I could walk, talk to the management of the building, and set up the time that I would be moving, which would have been in October. I was about to send them some money as a deposit for the move, and I was going to be working in the new facility because one of my managers had moved up there already, and he was setting up a team, and I was supposed to be on the away team, which is what they call the away team, and I was on my way out of here. I was like, yeah, I'm going, because my money would have went longer upstate New York, and I wouldn't have been leaving New York per se, but I would have, uh, just been going further upstate, a little bit of country living, and I'm used to that. I could do that. And I figured, okay, it'll be done. It'll be around the time when I'm finished with school, because school was supposed to end at the end of October, beginning of November, and the new facility was supposed to be opening up around that time. So I thought that was like win-win. And I found this great, fabulous apartment, and they were going to take the pets. I didn't even have to worry about that. Everything was cool. It was cheeky. And around August, all of a sudden, I was minding my business, and Spirit said, no. I was like, what? Wait a minute. What you say? Spirit, my intuition said, you're not moving. I was like, oh, yes, I am. I already made arrangements. I'm sending up the deposit this week. Everything is ready to go. I got a job up there. Everything is perfect. What are you talking about? And it was just like this woof. And it came over me like really just out of the blue. Felt like to me, you're not moving. Now this was just, I was like, well, wait, maybe something happened, up in Syracuse, I'm checking the news, whatever, whatever. Nope, you're not moving. I was like, are you sure? Because this doesn't make any kind of sense. Everything was perfect. So I said, all right, I stopped. Now, the manager that I was supposed to be, working with, or, was going to be part of his team up there, he wasn't answering any more of my messages, which I found odd. And, uh, oh, you have something you want to real quick. Okay, we'll go. We'll check on that. And he wasn't answering my messages. And I thought that was odd too. But all right, he's busy opening up a new facility. He might, have missed my messages. So I took a break. I backed out of the deal of the apartment. Spirit said no. I'm like, okay, because one of the things on my vision board was to make sure I followed my intuition daily. And it kept me healthy. It kept me alive all year, right? So I was like, all right, I'm going to follow this one too. And I took a educational break from work for school, and I came back, and I'm saying hello to everybody. I was gone for like 4 weeks out of school. I mean, out of work. And, it was, hey, Sydney, welcome back, blah, 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 blah. I hear this voice say, oh, you're not going to say hello to me? Turn around, and it's my old manager. And I go, what are you doing here? You slumming? Because he's supposed to be upstate. It's an 8-hour distance. Okay. Syracuse is about 8 hours drive from New York upstate. It's closer to like Ohio, Canada, up that way. And he said, no, I'm back. I was like, what are you doing back here? He said, I'm back until after peak. I was like, that doesn't even, what? He said, yeah, the facility is not opening up until after peak. And everybody that, was up there had to come back or go back to their old facility because the facility wasn't open. So I was saved. Didn't know I was being saved. Didn't know what was going on in the background until September. I got the no, not from anybody outside. I got the no from my intuition. But there was nothing on the outside that would have indicated that this wasn't going to happen. And I didn't find out about it until I came back from my leave in October. Yeah, not September. I took a leave from September to October. So it wasn't until I came back in October that I found out that the facility wasn't going to be open yet. So had I took that apartment, I would have been up there without a job. Probably homeless. Making my way back to New York City, trying to figure out dragging the pets, dragging the cat and the dog and the bird in the middle of winter, trying to get back home. Well, it really wasn't that bad of a winter this year. So, but just, I would not have, it would have been a messed up situation. So I say, follow your intuition. Trust me, follow your intuition, even when you think it makes no sense. Because it surely didn't make no sense to me. Now, you said you have something real quick, Barb? You have a question? You'll tell your story tomorrow. Oh, okay. All right. So tomorrow you can share your story. And if you want to pop on the live, I will put the link in the chat. And you can do that. You just click the link and come on in, or I can send you an email. And you can join us live if you want to do that instead of typing it out on the chat. You don't have to show your face like Linda did. You could just use a picture and come on and talk. All right? Okay. So remember who you are. Remember that you are source energy right here in a physical body. Remember that you can be, do, and have anything that you desire. And remember, it's not being extraordinary that makes you unique. It is your uniqueness that makes you extraordinary. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and make sure you hit all, because you'll get all of the notifications of when we go live. And we're going live every day. Well, almost live. I don't know. Okay. We might be going live every day. All right. Okay. For the next 30 days, I will be here. I'm committed. So have a great night. Thank you, everyone. Love you. Bye.